Hi, I'm Norman A. Hood, financial advisor and host of the Exit Plan Show. I interview America's top advisors like today's guest, Michael Ricks, with the Small Business Administration, to help business owners enjoy more personal freedom, grow their companies faster, and transition ownership seamlessly when the time comes. Welcome to the show, Michael.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here.
So we're going to talk about, just to start out, help our audience get to know you a little bit better. Can you tell us about your education and your career path up until now?
I've got started off in the Army, graduated from college, and was on scholarship at the University of Houston, where I studied electrical technology. And graduated, served 11 years in the Army, and while I was in the Army, got a master's degree, and then an MBA from Troy University, as well as a graduate master's degree in engineering systems from the Naval Postgraduate School, and another graduate degree which really doesn't fit in any category in France when I was at French Command Staff College. So most of my background is in economics and engineering, but I did take an MBA course, and that's kind of how I got into business.
Okay. And then you're with the Small Business Administration.
Small Business Administration. Came to the Small Business Administration as an interagency transfer from the United States Marine Corps, Marcorps Systems Command. Worked in Marine Corps acquisition with the Advanced Amphibious Assault Vehicle in Woodbridge, Virginia. And after that, transferred to the SBA and moved to Birmingham, where I was stationed for 4 years, and then transferred here to New Orleans, and been here for 6. So I've been working for the SBA almost as long as I was in the military.
Okay, interesting. You and I just met. How would people that know you the best, how do you think they describe you, like your friends?
Oh gosh, I think they probably describe me as somebody who's very objective oriented, very focused on what needs to get done. I'm not as much of a dreamer as I think a lot of our entrepreneurs are. I tend to stay pretty focused on what needs to be done and how it needs to happen, and stay that way. I think most people would call me socially liberal and fiscally conservative.
Okay.
Which serves me well. I think that you have to have a broad mind and be open to ideas if you're going to be successful in helping entrepreneurs, because we help a lot of people in business of all different types, and you really can't have an attitude that there's one type of business that's better than another, and there's not one approach that's better than another. There's a lot of times business plans will come in, you look at them, and from my objective standpoint, I'm going, this makes absolutely no sense to me. I don't know how in the world anyone's going to make any money, and here it is 11 years later, and they're still successful. So you really do have to have a kind of a liberal, in the classic definition of liberal attitude towards ideas. And I think that serves me well.
Okay. Tell us a little bit more about the Small Business Administration. What types of programs they offer, how they help business owners.
Well, the Small Business Administration has 3 points. I like to use it as a three-legged stool. If you don't have one of these 3 things, then the stool falls over and it doesn't work.
Okay.
We focus on growing opportunity, providing resources, and also the training and development assistance. And the opportunity comes from our government contracting certified programs, our 8A program, our HubZone program, our economically disadvantaged women-owned program. These are all federal contracting programs that provide opportunities for small businesses. Also, our procurement technical assistance representatives, well, not technical assistants, our procurement contracting representatives. They are embedded in every district, and their job is to work liaison with federal agencies to ensure that a significant percentage of their contracts are set aside for small businesses. So in that regard, we hold up the opportunity leg, and then being able to find resources available that you need for your business. I mean, you ever heard the term money fixes a lot of problems? Well, money fixes a lot of resource problems. It doesn't fix all your problems, but if you need something and you have the money to buy it, you can get it. That's like employees, that's raw material, that's equipment, training, whatever you need, you can buy. And we to help you with that, we have our guaranteed loan programs, which is a way for small business owners, if they go to a bank and your business has certain risk factors that a bank can't mitigate them within their own underwriting criteria, they can come to the SBA and get a guarantee against that loan. If we don't make the loan, the bank does. But we'll underwrite the loan so that if, God forbid, the loan goes into default, we'll buy that loan back from the bank. And what that does is it makes the lender a lot more interested in making that loan if they have a guarantee behind it. The other thing that it allows the bank to do is to mitigate collateral shortfalls, which is really the main purpose of SBA. So if you're a business owner and you walk in the door, most banks, most banks today, you really have to have some collateral, if not 100% collateral, to get a loan. The more conservative banks, they're going to say, well, you need to be able to secure that loan 100% with real property or fixed capital assets. You have to show 3 years of profitability, increasing over time, and you have to have a pro forma that makes sense, and you have financials that back it up, and then we'll make the plan. Well, what if you're a new business? Well, what if you have insufficient collateral? Well, one of the ways that you can mitigate some of the collateral shortfall is with an SBA guarantee. An SBA guarantee effectively collateralizes that loan and also mitigates certain risk factors that a lender might see when it comes to making a loan to start a business. So, having said that, the SBA loan program is not for people with bad credit. It is for business owners that have good business plans that have some risk factors that a lender just cannot overcome with their underwriting criteria. So then they come to us.
Okay.
And that's it. And then the last thing we do, of course, is training and education of our entrepreneurs. That's through our counseling resource partners, our small business development centers, our SCORE chapters, our women's business centers, our veterans business opportunity centers. These are all counseling resources that are available to small businesses that you can go anyone, like the women's business center, it's kind of a misnomer. Anybody can go to a women's business center and get assistance. It's focused on outreach to women, but they counsel men. And so does the SBDC, so does the VBOX. They all support any small business owner that wants to come in, and that's how we and that's the training and education. So if you've got opportunity and you got the resources and you got the know-how, you're going to be successful. And that's kind of where the SBA fits, and that's how I see us. Those three things that we do.
Okay. And last question, you run into a lot of business owners, you've worked with several. On our show, we're trying to help business owners in 1 to 3 or 4 areas. One is help them enjoy a little more personal freedom, not spend all their time at work. You probably can think of situations. Grow their company faster, transition ownership either through a third-party sale, to a key employee group, or to a family member. And then fourth, we run into business owners that are having a hard time redefining their purpose after they leave their company. They sell and their identity's tied up in their company. Sometimes they're reluctant to even think about a transition because they don't know what they'll do. So if you could give a business owner one tip in any of those 4 areas, what do you think it would be based on your experience?
Well, based on my experience is that you really you need to have your business plan. You need to, whatever it is that you're going, there's no right or wrong answer to what you want to do. As long as what you're trying to do with your business meets, it meets your values. It's in line with your values and purpose, your business, your purpose of your business, and of course it's all legal. Then as long as your business plan focuses on what you want to do and how you want to do it, then you're okay. So I would say, if your purpose is to, we were talking about this earlier. If your purpose is to, have something to do while you're on this planet, and and when you're gone, because everybody has to exit sooner or later. And if you don't care what happens to your business is just a way for you to make money while you're still here. Well, then your business plan needs to reflect that, and there's which is great, because now you're not worrying about building a business. You're just you're trying to use your proceeds and enjoy your life. Okay. And then when you're gone, that's okay. That's your plan, but if your plan is to pass it on to your children, well, there's certain things that you have to meet. If you want to sell your business, then there's certain things that you can do. Building real property for example, buying real property attached to your business is one of the best ways to increase the value of your business so that you can resell it. SBA's got a great loan program for that, the 504 loan program for business owners. And now you're talking about building goodwill. How do you do that? And then of course the last thing, of course, would be passing it on to your children. Making sure that your children really want to do this.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's do a follow-up interview on that. We'll just talk about those things. I think that'd be great. But this was a very good interview. Appreciate it. This is Michael Ricks, another outstanding interview. He's with the Small Business Administration. For more information about Michael, please check out the show notes for this episode on our website.